Taylor Momsen and the Pretty Reckless are back with their brand new album, Dear God. And I'm going to say this right away. This might be one of their most complete albums to date, in my opinion. I have spent a lot of time with this record already. Basically, all day yesterday, I listened to it, and all this morning. And I've got a lot to break down. I'm going to include some standout moments I think it has, and whether or not this is worth your time. It is, by the way. I actually discovered the Pretty Reckless through the movie Kick Ass. Their song Make Me Wanna Die played during the movie, and I was instantly hooked when I heard it. And of course, I went home, I looked them up, and I found in this rabbit hole of researching who this band was. And that's when I found out that Taylor Momsen was Cindy Lou Who from the live action Jim Carrey Grinch, a movie I grew up with. And that just made this band a lot more interesting to me. Seeing that kind of transformation from child actor that I grew up with to frontwoman of a hard rock band that is my favorite genre of music was just awesome to discover. Since then, I've followed every release of theirs, and I was really curious where Dear God would land. After all, this is their first album in about 5 years. So let's get into the review. The album opens with Life Evermore Part 2, and it's more of an intro than a full song. It starts with just Taylor and a guitar before building into a quiet, quick rock moment that really sets the tone here. Then we jump into I Am Death, and this is classic Pretty Reckless. Heavy guitars, strong vocals, and a sound that feels right at home for them. It's no surprise this became a charting track and one of my favorites off the album. When I Wake Up is easily one of my favorites as well. It comes in fast, feels almost punk inspired, and the energy just never really drops here. The chorus is super catchy, and Taylor sounds incredible. She's powerful, confident, and locked in on this song. Then we slow things down with Love Me. After two high energy tracks, this shift works really well. This song explores loneliness and depression, and it does it in a really honest way. It's emotional, it's stripped back, and it builds into something that really hits by the end and has some of the best lyrics that I love from this album. Dragonfire is the next song, and it's a really interesting turn the album takes here. It starts as an acoustic folk style track, but slowly evolves into something more expansive, almost psychedelic in moments, if I dare say so. Taylor's vocal performance is especially strong here. It feels like she's right in the room with you, it's just that strong. The title track, Dear God, is one of the standout moments on the album for me, and probably my third favorite song after the two earlier. It starts very intimate and then builds into something massive. Lyrically, it also asks some difficult questions, and the guitar solo they have in here just pushes the song over the edge for me. Next up, we have Life Evermore Part 3. Yes, these are out of order. That's the way they are on the album. And this returns to that short acoustic style like the first one, acting like a reoccurring theme across this record. About You brings the energy back with a solid rock edge and a bit of anger and frustration in the vocals from Taylor. Next up, we have Spell on You. This leans into more of a seductive tone from Taylor. It sits over a strong rock arrangement and really shows her range as a vocalist on this song. Roller Coaster of Life has a funky classic rock groove that honestly reminds me a bit of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. There's even a lyric in this song that says Chili Pepper Heat, and I don't think that's an accident. It's just a fun, loose track and stands out stylistically on this album. Eye of the Storm feels like the start of the final stretch we have here. This track expands on the themes of public discontent and frustration with the world around us. It blends acoustic and electric elements really well here. Devil in Disguise, Michelle's song, might be the strongest lyrical track on the album. It's personal, it's very emotional, and Taylor absolutely shines in this slower performance on this album towards the end. Dark Days surprised me probably in the best way. It has a 70s Fleetwood Mac style vibe, and it just fits perfectly near the end of the album. At this point, you realize how consistent this record has been and how much you have been enjoying it. The album closes with Life Evermore Part 1, bringing everything full circle here. Just like the other two parts of this, it's a strong acoustic piece with Taylor and a guitar. Feels like a perfect closing moment, and honestly, it just wraps up the album really well. Overall, I'm giving Dear God here a 9 out of 10. Now, it doesn't try to reinvent what the Pretty Reckless are. It really just refines it and their sound. You get the heavy rock moments that I love, you get the emotional depth of Taylor's vocals, and some experimentation without losing their identity. And I'm really hoping to get the chance to see them live in August. They're coming here to Arizona because I know some of these songs are just going to be awesome in a concert setting. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please make sure to hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel for more album reviews. I also do movie breakdowns if you enjoy those and talk about comics, basically my three biggest passions. And liking things here really helps the channel and I appreciate it.